Ilia Topuria just claimed UFC gold with a brutal knockout, but Islam Makhachev's coach says someone else is the real problem. Islam Makhachev's longtime coach Javier Mendez explained why Jack Della Maddalena poses a more difficult challenge for his fighter than Ilia Topuria, despite Topuria's dominant knockout win at UFC 317. According to Mendez, while Topuria is arguably the best boxer in the UFC right now, his threat is more one-dimensional, relying heavily on elite-level boxing. In contrast, Maddalena offers a more complex puzzle due to his size, well-rounded striking arsenal, including kicks, knees, and elbows, and overall versatility in all areas of MMA. Mendez emphasized that Maddalena's diversity of weapons and his physicality at welterweight make him a more dangerous and unpredictable opponent for Makhachev, especially as Islam moves up in weight for the first time. This assessment underlines that success against Maddalena will require a more comprehensive and strategic game plan than one focused purely on defending boxing. Ilia Topuria delivered a statement performance at UFC 317 by knocking out Charles Oliveira in the very first round to capture the vacant UFC lightweight championship. The emphatic win not only preserved his undefeated record, but also confirmed his status as a dominant force in the division. Following the fight, Topuria shared an intense face-off with Paddy Pimblett inside the octagon, setting the stage for a potentially huge title defense that would draw major fan interest due to their personal rivalry and contrasting fighting styles. If you're enjoying the latest UFC insight, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to MMA Thread. We drop fight updates 3 times a day so you never miss a headline. Despite this rise in momentum, the fight that many fans truly wanted to see was Topuria versus Islam Makhachev, a champion versus champion showdown that could be one of the most technically intriguing and high-stakes bouts in recent UFC history. Before Makhachev vacated his lightweight title to move up to welterweight, this matchup had been heavily discussed by fans and analysts, especially given both men's undefeated streaks in their divisions and elite-level skill sets. However, with Makhachev now fully focused on capturing gold at 170 pounds, that dream matchup appears to be slipping out of reach. Topuria himself has stated that he doesn't expect to face Makhachev anytime soon now that the Russian has committed to moving up. This creates a unique situation in the UFC where 2 of the most dominant fighters, each with legitimate claims of being the best in the world, may never cross paths inside the cage unless one of them changes direction in the future. While Topuria continues to clean out the lightweight division, Makhachev is preparing for new challenges among the welterweight elite. As Islam Makhachev sets his sights on conquering a second weight class, discussions around a potential welterweight title bout with Jack Della Maddalena are heating up, and one iconic venue is being seriously considered: Madison Square Garden. Coach Javier Mendez recently voiced his excitement about the possibility of Islam headlining the legendary New York arena for the first time, stating that it would be a perfect legacy-building moment for the Dagestani fighter. Mendez highlighted that Islam is no longer just chasing wins, he's chasing history. Fighting at MSG, one of combat sport's most historic stages, would be a dream come true and an ideal setting to capture a second UFC title. The arena has been the site of some of the biggest moments in UFC history, from Conor McGregor's 2-division crowning to championship wars featuring legends like Georges St-Pierre and John Jones. Adding Makhachev's name to that legacy would solidify his growing stature as one of the sport's all-time greats. The timing also lines up well. The UFC traditionally holds a massive pay-per-view event at Madison Square Garden every November during International Fight Week. If Makhachev versus Maddalena is made official for that card, it is all the makings of a blockbuster. The number 1 pound-for-pound fighter moving up to challenge a dangerous and well-rounded new champion in Della Maddalena. Stylistically, it's a compelling clash: Islam's elite wrestling and grappling versus Maddalena's precise and punishing striking. From a marketing and fan interest standpoint, placing this bout at MSG would not only elevate the stakes, but also provide the global spotlight that a super fight of this caliber deserves. For Makhachev, it wouldn't just be about a belt. It would be about legacy, history, and cementing his name among the UFC's greatest icons on the most prestigious stage possible. Who do you think is the tougher fight for Islam, Topuria or Maddalena? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to MMA Thread for non-stop UFC news every single day.